Hey guys, so welcome back to Build with Wakas, and in today's video, I'm gonna teach you guys about post-call data extraction. Now, this is one of the most powerful functions and features in Retell AI. Now, as the name suggests, this is basically a tool that resides inside Retell AI that is used for pulling structured data from your conversations or from your cars automatically. Now, if you go into post-call data extraction, it says define the information that you need to extract from the voice. And if you click learn more, you can see that there's different type of data that you can extract. There's Boolean analysis, there's text analysis, there's number analysis, and selector analysis. Now, there are some pre-built informations that you can extract. For example, you can extract the call summary. If you edit this, there's the name of this extraction. This is a text extraction. There's a description. In this case, it's write a 1 to 3 sentence summary of the call based on the transcript. Should capture the important information and actions taken during the call. So you see, you've already instructed it to automatically give you a summary after the call, which is really helpful. And then there's also a extraction here which says call successful or not. So this is a Boolean or yes or no type of extraction. It says you evaluate whether the agent had a successful call with the user or not. And then there's another one which is here which says user sentiment. Now, if you click here, it says that you can evaluate the user's sentiment, mood, and satisfaction level. So this is a text kind of extraction. Now, if you click on add, there are different type of extractions, and then there's a model selection. The better the model, the more cost associated, but then the functionality and features improve with the newer technologies or newer models, right? The Boolean analysis is basically for simple yes and no determinations. So for example, you can create a user reached information extraction. Basically, it says that whether the user was reached or not. So if it's set to false, if voicemail is detected, and if you're only asked for the reason of the call, or if you're only asked to leave a message, otherwise set to true. So as you can see, this is a really helpful kind of analysis that you can do post call. So next up is text analysis. This is used for extracting detailed textual information. So for example, you can have a data extraction for detailed call summary. So you can provide a detailed summary of the call so that when the call is transferred, the new human agent has the full context. So, whenever there's a call transfer, the human normally takes notes so that the next person, the supervisor or the next colleague who can help them with the call basically knows the whole scenario, right? So this is really important here, how easy it is to get all this information in one place. So, for example, customer called about a billing issue, resolved by explaining the recent price changes, follow-up needed in 2 weeks. So let's say there's a follow-up in 2 weeks, you already have that data summarized, so you have all the information in a nutshell placed somewhere so that you can read through that before answering the questions or follow up with that customer. Next up, we have number analysis. So this is used for extracting numerical values. So example is you can create a purchase intent amount information extractor, and the description here is extract the dollar amount the customer is interested in spending. So you can get the exact dollar amount instead of the verbal or written figures. Okay. Then lastly, we have selector analysis. This is used for categorizing from predefined options. And this is really important because you create an issue category, you can define different categories. So for example, you can determine the main reason of the call, whether it's technical support, billing questions, sales inquiry, product information. So you can have a list of 5 or 6 or whatever kind of different kind of categories of calls, and then model itself after the call is ended, it is able to categorize which type of call was this about. All right, so that's pretty much it. So we're going to do some practical examples on how this is going to be done in reality, but this was just a brief overview of how post-call data extraction works and the options we have here. When we go back to the main section here, there could be a call history, and then within the history, you can get the post-call analysis determined from here. So you can just click here, and then there would be an option, and you would be able to see all of this here, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Pretty short. I just wanted to give you an introduction to post-call data analysis. we'll have some real examples coming in the future. So if you want to learn about voice AI agents, I would highly recommend to like and subscribe, because we're not doing any kind of gatekeeping. We give you the real and exact information how the pros do it, and it's for free. So see you in the next one.